This one, we're looking at basically getting things to add to 12x. So 12, remember that what x just stands for 1. So 6 add 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we end up with 5x. Again, check your answer. 5 plus 6, 11, plus 1 makes 12. 3 plus 2 is 6, which means this one must be 6x. If we come across, 5 plus 3 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so we get 4x in there. And then finally the bottom one, 6 plus 1 is 7x, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So as hard as this looks, it is basically just looking at your number work and being able to add up to 12. Okay, so, and knowing the fact that x just means 1x. Okay, question 14, here are two sets of cards. Choose a number, complete the table to show the possible scores. Okay, so this one we just need to fill in. So we get 4 plus 1, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. We can start to see a pattern now. 7 plus 2 is 9. 5 add 4 is 9. 9, 6, 5, 11, 11, 7, 6, 13. Okay, then it says what's the probability of it being even? Well, from this table we've got no even numbers, so the probability is 0. What is the probability is not a square number? So for this one we need to know our square numbers. 1, 4, 9, 16. We don't need to go higher than that. What's the probability that it's not a square? So you've got to make sure that we're ruling out the square numbers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we end up getting 12 out of 16. Another way of doing that is count the number of square numbers and take it away from 16 and you get the same answer, 12 out of 16. Okay, draw the graph. Now in this one you're not given any table of values. So it's about picking values yourself. Now this is basically saying you've got an x value, you've got a y value, and they've got equal to. So if I decided it's 0 for the x, 0 plus something to give us 2, it must be 2. 1 plus something to give us 2 must be 1 plus 1. And 2 plus nothing. Now we only need 3 points. It would then be a case of getting your ruler. Now I don't think I'll be able to do this very accurately, but I'll try. That's not too bad. Your line should continue. Now obviously you should use a ruler and you will drop marks if you don't. And you will also drop marks if you only draw these 3 points, and it needs to go all the way beyond it. So we get x plus y is 2. You may want to have shown your working how you got that, so you might be sort of saying, well, my x value, if I say that x is equal to 1, then 1 plus 1 equals 2. We've got a trapezium. Now, trapezium, you just need to know the formula for this. So if you've not learned it, that's something that you need to learn straight away. So the area of a trapezium is a half of the parallel sides added together, so A and B, times by the height, which has to be perpendicular. So what I mean by parallel, this 20 is parallel to the 10, and perpendicular is the height 8. So for this one, we need to add 20 plus 10, so 20 plus 10. Then we're going to have to half that, and we're going to have to times it by 8. Now it doesn't actually matter the order that you do multiplication, so 20 plus 10 is 30. Half of 30 is 15, so we then need to do 15 times 8. Now, timesing by 8, we can either do a written multiplication or it's doubling, doubling again, doubling again. Okay, so 8 fives are 40, carry 4, 8 ones 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we get 120 as our answer. And again, you could sort of say 15 doubled is 30, 30 doubled is 60, 60 doubled is 120, and that's the same as timesing by 8. John has 78p, Nat has 38. Give money so they both have the same amount. So what we might need to do is just work out how much money they've got first of all. 352, 78, So we're just going to put this in. Okay, so if we add these bits together, we end up getting 0, 1, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry 1 over, so we get 430. So 430 is what we're aiming at, how much money they've got to split. So obviously exactly in half would be 215. And now that's just basically halving it down, so we've got £2.15. So they both have the same amount. So Nat needs to go down to 215. So we need to work out from 215. So 352, take away the 215. And again, remember this is take away. 2 take away 5 can't do. Borrow 12. 5, so that's 5, 6, 7. 4 take away 1 is 3. And 3 take away 2 is 1. So £1.37. Check that works. What we can do, again, you might do this at the end of the paper. 78 times 137. Add them up. 8 add 7, 15. 10, 11. And we get 215. So we know that if Nat gives John 137, then they'll both